Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Sadia Education Wali. I'm student at Rehan College Korangi Campus. Currently, I'm enrolled in Teacher Training Bootcamp 1. Today, I'm excited to discuss the topic exploring creativity, how to find your unique voice. I hope this conversation inspires everyone to discover their creativity, express themselves confidently, and make a positive impact in their communities. So, let's start. Hello ChatGPT, my name is Sadia Education Wali. Today our topic is exploring creativity, how to find your unique voice.
Hi, Sadia. That sounds like a fantastic topic. There's so much to unpack there. Are you thinking about specific exercises, or maybe you want to discuss how people break through creative blocks?
Okay ChatGPT, what does creativity mean to you?
Ooh, I love that question. For me, creativity is really about expressing something unique, whether that's an idea, a feeling, or a perspective, by using your own distinct approach. It's kind of like a personal fingerprint you leave on what you create. What about you? How do you see it?
Okay ChatGPT, why is finding your unique voice important?
That's a great one. I think finding your unique voice is crucial because it sets you apart. It helps people recognize you, connect with you, and trust what you have to say. Plus, it just makes your creative work feel more authentic, and it's really empowering once you tap into it.
Okay. How can someone discover their creative strengths?
Yeah, that's a really good step. I think a great way to start is by experimenting. Try out different mediums, different styles, and see what excites you. Pay attention to what feels effortless or what sparks joy, and also get feedback. Sometimes others can see strengths in us that we just overlook.
Okay ChatGPT, do you think everyone is creative? Why or why not?
Oh, that's such a thoughtful question. I do think everyone has some creative capacity, but it can look really different for everyone. Some people might express it through art or writing, others through problem solving or even organizing. So it's more about discovering how your creativity wants to show up.
ChatGPT, what are the biggest obstacles to creativity?
Yeah, a big one is self doubt when we question whether our ideas are good enough. Another hurdle is fear of failure, worrying that we'll mess up or be judged. And sometimes just having a lack of time or too many distractions can really get in the way. But once you recognize them, you can start to work around them.
Okay, how does self confidence affect creativity?
Oh, it has a huge impact. When you trust yourself, you're more willing to take risks, experiment, and share your work, even if it's not perfect yet. And that openness lets you grow creatively because you're not holding back out of fear. So self confidence really unlocks that freedom.
Okay, can creativity be learned or is it a natural talent?
Ah, that's a great debate. I think creativity is a skill you can absolutely develop. Some people might have a natural inclination, but everyone can grow their creative abilities through practice, curiosity, and just staying open to new experiences. So it's both in a way.
Okay, what do you identify? What makes your perspective unique?
I think a big part of it is paying attention to your life experiences, what you've been through, what you care about, and how you see the world differently. Then combine that with the things that spark your passion, your interests, quirks, or even your sense of humor. And that mix starts to form your unique angle.
Okay, ChatGPT, what role does curiosity play in creativity?
Oh, definitely. Curiosity is like a fuel for creativity. When you're curious, you naturally ask questions, explore new ideas, and connect different dots. It keeps you open, playful, and it pushes you to see beyond the obvious, which is where a lot of creativity thrives.
ChatGPT, how can journalizing help someone find their unique voice?
Yeah, journaling is such a powerful tool. By writing regularly, you tap into your subconscious, so you start noticing patterns in your thoughts, feelings, and ideas. Over time, you'll see what really excites you, what reappears, and that can help you shape and refine your unique voice. Plus, it's a great safe space to experiment.
Okay, how does reading influence creative thinking?
Oh, reading is such a game changer. It exposes you to new ideas, different cultures, and ways of thinking you might never have considered. It kind of sparks your imagination, gives you fresh metaphors, and it just broadens your creative range so you have more fuel for your own ideas.
How can failure contribute to creativity?
Oh, absolutely. Failure is like a secret ingredient in creativity. When things don't go as planned, you learn, you adjust, and often you stumble on new ideas or approaches you wouldn't have found otherwise. So each failure is just another step forward.
Okay, ChatGPT, what habits helps creative people stay inspired?
Yeah, a few really helpful ones are things like setting aside regular time for creative practice, even if it's just a few minutes a day, keeping a curiosity journal, exploring outside your comfort zone, and just staying connected to other creatives, like joining groups or having inspiring conversations.
Okay, how can social media creative positivity and negativity?
Yeah, it's kind of a double edged sword. On the positive side, social media can connect you with a global creative community, give you inspiration, and offer a platform to share your work. But on the flip side, it can also lead to comparison, overthinking, and sometimes a focus on validation rather than pure creativity. So it's really about balance and how you use it.
Okay, ChatGPT, why do some people struggle to express their ideas?
Yeah, that's really common. A lot of times it's because of fear of being judged or not having the right words. Other times they just haven't had practice or don't feel confident in their voice yet. The more they give themselves space to experiment, though, the easier it gets.
Okay, how can storytelling help reveal your unique voice?
Oh, storytelling is such a brilliant way to do that. It lets you take your personal experiences, your values, and your emotions and craft them into a narrative that feels really authentic. And because everyone has a unique story, when you share yours, it naturally highlights your distinct voice.
Okay, ChatGPT, what is the relation between creativity and authenticity?
They're really intertwined. Creativity flourishes when you're authentic because you're drawing from your true self, your real experiences and values. And when something feels authentic, it resonates more deeply with others. So, creativity that's genuine tends to be the most impactful.
Okay, how can teacher encourage creativity in students?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. A great approach is giving students freedom to explore, encouraging them to take risks without fearing failure, and providing open ended tasks. Also, giving them space to reflect, share their ideas, and connect what they create to their own lives really boosts their creative confidence.
ChatGPT, how can collaboration improve creativity?
Oh, absolutely. Collaboration brings in fresh perspectives, different skill sets, and new energy. When you bounce ideas off others, you push beyond your own boundaries. And often the synergy between collaborators sparks something neither of you would have come up with alone.
Okay, ChatGPT, what is the importance to balance individuality? Hello, ChatGPT. Okay, ChatGPT, how does culture influence creative expression?
Yeah, culture is a huge influence. It shapes the stories we tell, the symbols we use, and the values we express. Our backgrounds, traditions, and even everyday environments give us a rich palette of inspiration. So when people draw from their culture, it makes their creative expression really powerful and distinct.
Okay, how can mindfulness improve creativity?
Oh, that's a great connection. Mindfulness really helps you slow down and be fully present, which opens up space for new ideas to emerge. When you're not distracted by judgment or future worries, you can really tap into that intuitive flow, and that often fuels fresh creative insights.
Okay, ChatGPT, what is the importance of passion in creative work?
patience is key. Creativity is a process, and it often takes time to develop ideas, experiment, and refine them. If you rush, you can lose that depth or miss a breakthrough. So, patience gives you the space to truly grow your vision.
ChatGPT, what role technology play in creativity today?
Oh, technology is such a big player. It gives us access to new tools like digital design, AI, even global collaboration. It can spark innovation, but also democratize creativity. So now more people have tools to express themselves.
What are some ways to stay motivated during creative projects?
Yeah, staying motivated can be tough, especially if a project stretches out. A few things that help are setting small, achievable goals, building a routine, and celebrating those little wins. And sometimes just taking a short break or changing your environment can reignite that spark.
Okay, how can creativity help solve real world problems?
Oh, it's really powerful. Creativity lets you approach challenges from fresh angles, see connections others might miss, and come up with more innovative solutions. When using creatively, you break out of rigid patterns and often find new ways to make a real impact in the world.
Okay, what is the connection between creativity and innovation?
Yeah, they're really connected. Creativity is like the spark. It's coming up with new ideas or possibilities. And innovation is when you take those ideas and actually apply them to create something new, practical, or valuable. So creativity plants the seed and innovation brings it to life.
Okay, ChatGPT, how can someone balance originality and inspiration from others?
That's a delicate balance for sure. I think the key is being really mindful. You can be inspired by others, but make sure you're putting your own spin on it. Bring in your personal voice, experiences, and values. Think of it as a conversation, absorbing influences, but then filtering them through your unique lens.
ChatGPT, how can daily practice strengthen creativity?
Oh, definitely. When you know what your strengths are, you can lean into them. So you're working from a place of confidence. That lets you take risks and push boundaries, knowing you have a solid foundation. Plus, it just gives you a clearer sense of direction in your creative work.
How signs show that the someone has found their unique voice?
Yeah, once you find it, it's like a sense of clarity. You know how you want to show up, what you want to say, and it feels more natural. Then you can just keep honing it, trusting that voice, and letting it guide you as you create.
Okay, ChatGPT, how can creativity contribute to personal growth?
Oh, it's really transformative. When you engage creatively, you start to understand yourself better, your values, your emotions, your perspective. And that process of exploration and expression helps you grow more confident, self aware, and connected to your purpose.
Okay, so ChatGPT, my last question is what the final message would you share about finding the embarrassing your unique voice?
I'd say be patient and kind with yourself. Your unique voice is already inside you. It's shaped by your experiences, your passions, and your perspective. So stay curious, keep exploring, and trust that your voice will emerge with its own time. And it will be powerful exactly as it is.
Okay, thank you, ChatGPT.
You're so welcome. I'm really glad we got to dive into this. If you ever want to explore more or just bounce ideas around, I'm here for it.
Allah Hafiz, everyone. Thank you so much for listening.